Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Thank you so much for joining us again. And as you can tell, I'm not in the workshop, I'm at Goodwood Festival of Speed. If you've never been to this event before, prepare yourself because you're going to enjoy this. There is a lot here to see. Sorry that I'm not in the workshop getting on with the Series 1, I apologise. I've been on the road with the repair shop, filming all over the place. I haven't had time, but I promise I'll be back next week and we'll get some progress done. There have been some updates and I'll fill you in later on. Right, let's get into the show. I can hear the cars are already racing. This year at Goodwood Festival of Speed there is an American theme and there is an entire paddock with some incredible American, there's NASCARs and all sorts of other American cars, which is going to be extremely exciting. But more up my street is a different paddock at the top of the hill where there's some Edwardians, and you know I'm a bit of a sucker for an Edwardian. There's Duncan's Sphere is here, there's a couple of other interesting ones which I'm looking forward to lying underneath of and having a good look at. So let's head up the hill and have a look at the paddocks and see if we can find these Edwardians. We found the Edwardians and what a treat that was. Now, we also got to see Julian's Bugatti, which was always a treat to see. Now, let's see if we can see them racing. Got to time this well because it's quite hectic here.
It could be from the front.
Yeah.
I'll open it, keep going with the pressure. Keep it down. Have you flooded it? Yeah.
Up to the final.
Whoa! Rosie!
I found them. We caught the racing. We saw the Edwardians racing and it was absolutely brilliant. Julian in that Bugatti is an absolute maniac. The way he came around that first corner, literally sideways, very impressive for such an old, rare car. Where to next? Who knows? I have found the Americana paddock, so let's head down here and have a look at some treats from America. It is extremely hot today, 30 odd degrees, and there's very little shade, but I'm braving it and we're heading up the hill, almost to the top of the hill, and it will be worth the walk, I promise, because all sorts of off-road delights are waiting for me at the top of the hill, if I can make it up there. And no doubt there'll be some distractions along the way as well. A very unexpected surprise at the Porsche stand, halfway up the hill, on the way to see Bret Part and the off-roading. I did not expect to stumble across a field literally full of Porsches, and I think my favourite colour scheme. I was not expecting to see it and would not expect to say it, but this Porsche they had in there had the most beautiful blend from sort of purpley colour to a pinky colour, metallic, and just, I don't know what it is about it. It was done so beautifully. The colours, the way it was blended, it just looked incredible. Without a doubt, my favourite paint scheme here this weekend. I really enjoyed it. So, and the whole Porsche stand was very impressive. With the Porsche in mind, actually, I'm sorry to everybody that's waiting for 356 progress. I promise you there will be an update coming soon. I've got some plans. I'm just working on putting them into practice. So bear with me. I'll get to the Porsche soon.
And after that slight distraction at the Porsche stand, I made it to the off-road course. And look what I was greeted with. A load of Series 2 doing very impressive things around an off-road course. What could be better than this? This area is looked after by Bret Part, and they had a pretty impressive display. I love the giant Airfix kit setup that they had, with a few other examples of Land Rovers along the way. Now, Bret Part have been a huge help with me on the journey of restoring my Series 1 Land Rover. So it was lovely to catch up with the team and have a look at the Series 1 that they had there. This was much earlier than mine. I think it was a 1949. It's clearly been fully restored and it is absolutely beautiful. lots of inspiration for me, that's for sure. I'm not sure mine is ever going to look quite as nice as this. This very clever man you see here is Merrill Burton. He is the Heritage and Bespoke Manager at McLaren Special Operations. Now, McLarens are not my strong point, but I wanted to show you this beautiful car the team have created. This is an M6 GT. Bruce McLaren designed this in the late 60s with grand plans to produce them as road cars. I believe he did build 3 prototypes, but then sadly passed away and the plan never happened. This M6 GT is built on an original M6A race car chassis, the real deal. And the body is even made from the original moulds used for the prototypes in the 60s. It's a beautiful car, and you can feel the passion and love that has gone into creating it. Over 3,000 hours. Supercars are not really my thing, until now. I think this has changed my mind. I absolutely loved it. Maybe a trip to the McLaren factory might be on the cards.
Well, now I'm walking, sadly, away from Goodwood Festival of Speed. My day here has come to an end, but what a day it's been. I've had an absolutely brilliant time. Thank you to everybody at Goodwood for putting on such an incredible show. And if you've never been, I hope that this video has given you a little taste, and trust me, it really is a very small taste of everything there is to see here. It's an incredible event and I've had a brilliant time. Probably got sunburn as well, to be fair. So don't worry, next week, next Sunday at 5 PM, I will be back in the workshop, and we've got some updates for the Series 1 Land Rover. We're getting back onto the tools and actually getting some progress done. So I'll stop messing around, having days off here at Goodwood, and get back in the workshop. So hopefully I'll see you next Sunday at 5 PM. Take care, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.